Today I have this 4-foot by 10-inch pine board that I grabbed at Lowe's. They are about $7, $8. And 9 inches down, I put a 1 3/4 tape. And I'm starting to roll my Republic Red, the tape down the longest portion of the board. I'm using a 4-inch foam roller, and I did do 2 coats. Once my paint was dry, I took 1 3/4 tape and taped off some stripes. And this is Snow Owl by Wise Owl Paint. And I just did 1 coat of the white and then pulled up my tape. Making sure everything was dry, I put the tape at the top of the stripes to protect that portion, and then I painted the top portion with Bowie in the same fashion I did the bottom. I found the stencil from Hobby Lobby for $4.99. I've had it a while, but I believe I still see it there the last time I was there. It's from Show Off. And I'm going to be using the larger stars in this stencil and a large dabber. Again, using Wise Owl, Snow Owl. I'm using a very dry dabber and a dabbing motion. It does take a little bit longer doing it this way, but you're going to get a much less bleed through by using the dabbing motion. And I did 4 rows of the stars, and I staggered the large and the smaller stars each row. Now you see me using a little art brush to hold down the stencil. It's just a little tip, especially with cheaper stencils that want to buckle up. You may know what I'm talking about. And just using that little push down helps. Now, I was eyeballing these stars up until this point, and I was like getting a little nervous. I wasn't going to have enough room, but it worked out. Now, this is my welcome stencil, also from Hobby Lobby. It's not new. I've had it a little bit, as you can see, and I'm covering my welcome stencil with Bowie and a 4-inch foam roller. This stencil also is in Hobby Lobby for $5.99. It's the least expensive that we have yet to find. Now stick around because I ended up not really liking the Bowie for my welcome words. I felt like it didn't stand out enough, but for those that like it, this is what it looked like. Up close, it looked good, but from far away, if you're figuring you're going to have it on a porch, I just felt like it didn't stand out enough. So I'm going to correct that in a little bit. But first, I'm going to cover my entire board with Wise Owl varnish and a foam brush. And I'm grabbing, when that dried, some General Finishes Antique Walnut stain. It's their gel stain. And with a rag, I'm covering my entire board to give it that aged tea stain look. And it's basically just a wipe on, wipe off, and then I did wait a day or two for that to dry. And I placed my welcome stencil back down and try to get it as even as possible. And using a dabber, I'm adding the Snow Owl and it's their white. And I felt like that looked much better. And then I take an art brush and I attach my letters. It's not vital that you do this, but it does look nice. And a little tip I'm going to give you is as you're adding that little extra piece, I try to do a dabbing motion with my art brush to give the same texture that's in the rest of the letter, and it just helps it to blend a little bit better. Now, this being white, I did have to go back after a few minutes to do a second coat in that area. For any of these paint products, go check us out at chalkitupfancy.com. And if you'd like to see other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. Thank you very much.